Hey, hottie, looking vampy today. That is a compliment, of course. We are here. We have made it. Season 1 of Interview with the Vampire. I am not gonna make this intro too long because we have a lot of stuff to get to. It's a big one. It's a big one. But of course, you know the drill. Okay? First things first, make sure you are subscribed. Because look at this. Look at how many of you are not subscribed to this channel yet, and I think you should do so and become the ultimate hot, just like vampires. For those of you who are just finding this video, this is episodes 2 to 7. I did react to the pilot in a separate video, which will be linked somewhere. It'll be accessible. If you are interested in further ways you can support this channel, they are linked down below. I do have a Patreon for this channel where every other month we do a full-length movie react. And guess who gets to pick what movie that is? That's right, it's the Patreon. So sign up if that is something you are interested in. Extra support is always appreciated, absolutely never ever required. But what is required of you is that you like this video, share it with your grandmother, and I hope you enjoy. I'm excited to see what you all think of the binge style and what we think about a potential season 2 binge style video. But all right, on to the other me. When I tell you all I am so excited for this, I can't believe we're gonna binge a vampire show together. I never get to binge shows. I do watch like episodes of shows on my second channel, which you should also go check out. It's always linked down below and it's super fun, but I watch, one episode a week. When I was getting ready today, I was like, we're binging, baby. I don't know how many episodes we're gonna get through today, but I'm not even gonna talk too much. We're just gonna go. One thing I should mention before we start episode 2 is I kept calling this guy James in my pilot reaction, and that was a reference to this guy, James, because he lurks around like James, and it was a Twilight reference, and wrong crowd, because that didn't register. But that is how things work with me. Until I can remember someone's name, I'm just going to associate them with something I can remember, whether that is another name, a nickname, or just a color sometimes. It doesn't really matter, but we will get around to names. I remember our main guy, that was Louis, because I could never forget him. Okay. I'm doing an AMC free trial for this, so we really actually don't have that long. Let's start binging. I'm so excited. Calm like a vampire.
Well, the building sways a bit, but that is according to its design given the height.
That is a thing that happens. That's terrifying. No thanks. I'm a ground floor girly.
Sign an NDA? I mean, is it only work or are you and he...
I serve.
I like serve.
I like serve.
Is that like aerating the blood like a fine wine? AB negative guy, hey? Is that like the high-end blood?
We live off the blood of the living.
Not even as a treat? Like not even a little taste?
There's a spark.
Oh my gosh, are you an angel?
And now, dead, could finally receive the secrets of existence.
You're fucking loaded.
Beyond articulation.
Are you hungry, Louis?
I'm always hungry, Louis.
Straight to the prettiest girl at the party. But you'll spend most of the evening trying to separate him from his crew. You'll race the sun for the kill, and when he turns up missing in the morning, you'll have half the frigate on the prowl looking for him.
I was a baby bird in Lestat's nest, not yet ready to hunt, but desperate to feed.
Love me a good almond tip,
It's all up out of a horse. This is what happens.
Nothing but relentless questions at that age.
He has his eye set on someone.
Just to be clear here, gents, we are here to talk about farm equipment. Am I right?
Whenever you're ready, Louis. No, you don't bite the blood. You suck it.
You forgive him. He's very thirsty. Oh.
For our next coffee, I'm thinking Persian. Arabesque, maybe. You're going to find that very difficult.
Oh, babe. Oh, babe. You gotta get out of the sun. We gotta get you a sun blankie, like Spike had, you know?
I ain't sleeping in there.
That is one thing I learned from you all in the comments, is that the coffin thing, not a stereotype in this world. It's very much true. I've always maintained, though, that they look so comfortable. What do you mean they're padded on all sides? Why do we sleep the comfiest once we are dead? Isn't this a luxury we should enjoy whilst alive? With, like, the lid open. Probably for air, because air...
It's okay. You can be on top.
He's fine with being a bottom. Wow, look at this skin.
You robbed a daughter of her father, maybe a pet pony.
I got in that coffin on my own free will. We were equals.
White master, black student, but equal in the quiet dark.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't think rabbits made that sound.
I want to manage it. I'm good with people.
I'll take it up with family.
Much obliged.
He's lying, you know. No, he wants the job so he can steal from you. Vampires can read minds, mon cher.
And you gonna sit on that skill for how long? You gonna make me beg?
Every human thought boils down to three things. I want food, I want sex, I want to go home.
As a human, can confirm.
A sacrifice is made when the dark gift is shed.
You can't read my mind anymore?
The architects of our creation mean to humble us.
I don't remember inviting him, but please, take your overdressed self and have a fun time.
I see you have a banjo band in your front yard.
Look at his nails. He's getting his fingernails done. And the glasses.
Our doc says I gotta wear them from now forward. Sensitive eyes. Wait.
Oh? Is that a second
Oh
heartbeat?
my. You making me an uncle out here?
Who told you?
And
And what?
only twins.
You a fool, Dr. No.
3 heartbeats.
Same eyes, same me.
Different you. Better you, I'd say.
Oh, well, yeah.
Exceptional Negro. Thank you, sir. I had let them talk to me like that so long, I stopped hearing it. I have powers now and decades of rage to process, and it was both random and unfortunate the man picked that night to dabble in fuckery. If not him,
Yeah,
would have been
yeah,
the
I
next
get
man. You told me I did a good job.
You are a library of confusion.
Forget about America, Lestat.
Yes, let's have this conversation again.
Half queer, mostly queer, what is it?
Non-discriminating. But this was an important man in town. The police will be looking for this man fledgling.
That's why we got this piece here.
No, you need to show respect.
Cremation is very smart.
Fuck you. Va te faire foutre aussi.
Now, boys.
I don't like sleeping angry.
You should never go to coffin angry. It's true.
If disrespect was done to you, I would have killed him myself.
Louis, I want to see the inside of yours. What color did you go with?
I want to buy the Fair Play Saloon.
Ooh, I like the green. Taste.
How can I say no to you?
I'm obsessed with this shot. With the fire in the back and the 2 coffins and both of their different, like, outfits and...
I opened the doors to anyone with money to burn. I paid the staff better, paid the band better.
Let's go, Comrade Louis.
And it doubled nicely as a revolving door of prey. Been so busy with work and, you know,
Him?
you know my situation.
All right, here it is. Let's see if it goes back down. Let's see.
Okay, well, go, then. Baby snuggles and gumbo? Like, that's my ideal day. Not for you, though. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. No, you won't. You won't. You won't. You won't. You won't.
I no longer kill. My last victim was in the year 2000.
Vegetarian.
Did you eat the baby?
Or the Arab youth whose family were wiped
you
from
eat the
existence
baby?
by a Western
Did you eat the
drone?
baby?
No,
You didn't
I'm
eat
sure
the
you're
baby.
right.
You like Dubai?
I haven't had the time to sightsee.
You think he just ran away and left the baby by itself?
I was ready to tear into him. I'm never gonna get control over it.
You have to stop seeing them, Louis. I'll grow fearful of you if they haven't already.
Ain't never gonna have a family of my own, am I? No sons, no daughters.
Yeah.
I'm your family, Louis.
Shit, Rome, Italy?
Would you prefer Rome, Wisconsin?
I can't just pick up and go to Rome. I got a business to run. I almost stayed my nephew, Lestat.
American debut have picked up in a 22-city tour.
He just needs just a little bit of support right now, James. Okay, he almost ate his nephew. It's a big deal.
He had a way about him those first
Yeah.
years, Lestat. Preternaturally charming. He was my murderer, my mentor, my lover, and my maker.
Your
All of those
groomer.
things at once.
All of the things.
There's one thing about being a vampire that I most fear above all else, and that is loneliness. You take this feeling away from me, Louis. We must stay together and take precaution.
He does have a way about him. Like, I'm falling in.
How many vampires? Maybe 100.
Oh,
101.
just like Dalmatians.
Music pierced his damned soul. I was moved to see he too had his human attachments.
It is fun to watch someone you care about be so passionate about something. Like when they get excited and passionate, it's nice.
I don't understand how someone like that can make it onto a stage.
Oh,
Where are they pulling talent from roadside gas stations?
tough critic. Yeah.
Which could mean only one thing. The
Eat
hunt
'em.
was on.
Yeah. Well, if you can't sing properly.
And he was to be butchered for what? An offending note?
Yeah. Honestly, I get James.
Wrong.
He sat the tenor down, opened up the score in front of him, and sang as it was written. And you could see all the doubts the young man had about his art exposed on his nodding, agreeable face.
Oh, Louis, don't make me feel bad for him.
Of confidence, of joy, in less than half an hour.
Shit. Well, yeah, you took mine too. I thought it'd be fun to be petty, but
Well, I like to do it. I enjoy it.
Well, I don't. You don't have to humiliate him. Well, I don't say that you have to enjoy it! Embrace what you are! You are a killer, Louis!
Come now, love.
don't forget to lick your fingers, like when you eat Cheetos.
But also so that his death was slow. And I felt the charge, witnessing it. I could see his life as he remembered it. The Easter pageant in a mountain village. An afternoon with his father on the sea.
You know, they do say that when you're about to die, your life flashes before your eyes. Yeah. I think I would just see like every One Direction live performance, just like probably just roll through those quickly and like call it a day.
And I'll say it for a third time. He had a way about him. Afraid to disappoint.
Yeah.
I try to have a human dish once a week to maintain the thread. There was an offhanded remark in your memoir about this dessert. I hope you don't mind.
What does this taste like to you?
I was just gonna say, so what happens when
Like
you eat
almost
it?
all human food. Like paste.
Oh.
Chalk.
Oh.
Like soap.
Oh. Ew.
This is the dessert I had after I proposed to my first wife. Half of her eyebrow was blonde, like a mutt. She always dyed it back to brown. I liked it when she left it alone.
Well, maybe she would have if you wouldn't have called her a mutt. I know I'll say it like 1,000 times, but I'm so excited I get to just watch the next episode. This show is so good already. I do love the contacts, the eyes, but I miss the brown eyes because the brown eyes are just superior. But obviously, you know, he's a vampire. Okay, so I love going through this like slow realization that he's not a killer and how fighting against that is just hard because like instinctually the desire is there. But then there's this added layer of James, whose name I still don't know. Anyway, there's this added layer of him and how he pulls you in and how you don't want to like let him down. But, you know, Louis slowly but surely just starting to like realize this isn't the life he wants. It's so fucking sad because he's got everything he's wanted, right? Money, all the shit coming through. But like, look at the sacrifice. He hadn't even met the twins. He almost ate his nephew. That's fucked up. And James is just like, I get it, bro. How about you just stop seeing the people you love and let's go to the fucking opera. Also, when they brought that guy back and he was like going through the notes, I did think that was funny. I thought the pettiness of that was very funny. And then not Louis coming in making me feel guilty. We shouldn't eat people. Like, I get it. Yeah. So I wonder how, because like the questions I have right now are like, how do we get away from this? How do we get out of this? You know? Especially when you have everything you need and that just like manipulative pull in. Oh my God. Well, on to episode 3.
Your purpose is to enjoy yourself.
I know you don't believe that.
Well, tell me what I believe, Louis. Excavate the hearted thoughts buried beneath my damned soul.
We can eat animals and be okay.
Sass, James.
Rats, cats, cattle. Should we be more selective?
Define your terms.
The worst of them.
Every one of them is capable of abomination, even the ones worthy of admiration.
You gonna take this serious or not?
Wait, what's that I hear? Ah, yes, it's the angel of starvation passing over us.
Oh, these stupid people.
That's enough out of you, James.
He steals from unfortunates, breaks into tenements, and robs them of their meager possessions.
Yeah, see, we don't do that. Oh. Wait up.
Well, go on. Here's your criminal biscuit. See how it tastes.
He's full. You go ahead. That was a good idea, though. You know, just like make better choices. You know, like any diet.
You're ashamed of what we are.
Maybe I'm just pondering what I am.
Your talent is immense, but your mind is elsewhere.
Think you could do better, Jack?
This ain't your kind of music.
You can pretend you're a vegetarian. I can pretend the fool.
Attitude.
He admitted later there was nothing wrong with Jelly Roll's playing. Jelly was gonna leave me high and dry in a few days and the start to come rich.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, it's not so much the minute details, Louis, rather the total rewrite that's giving me pause.
The version we speak of now is the more nuanced portrait.
Or the more rehearsed. It's the abused-abuser psychological relationship I'm talking about.
I do not consider
Classic.
myself abused.
I know.
The tapes are an admitted performance. This is the premise of our interview. Allow me my odyssey. Now who's performing?
We love little theatrics, though, don't we? Now who's performing?
The frolicking repeated itself every night for 2 weeks. My libido was not what it had been. I understood the indulgence.
What have you heard?
Yeah, what is the rumor on the street?
But I am.
Gossip.
Are there 2 beds upstairs or 1?
You want to find out?
So you didn't kill her?
No.
Aren't I enough? Don't laugh.
From time to time, I like a little variety.
Yeah. Yeah.
There. I said it.
So I can fuck whoever I want.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
As long as you come home to me. Of course.
How'd you manage it?
I gave 5% of the business to my girls. Made them all owners.
How's that help you?
Lawyers said
Let's
they
go, comrade.
400 men over at charity getting treatment for the clap.
I got pristine pussies walking my floor. Now I'm offended.
Yeah. Only the most pristine of pussies in this business. Watch your mouth.
We the point du lac.
Show them bacon. Done all right.
Done all right. You want all this? Sign me up for done all right.
No ring on your finger?
Not a woman.
Well, what's he like?
He's a lot. It's not perfect. But we kind of have this agreement.
One of those you can drive out to the bayou kind of agreements?
Mm-hmm.
An old love.
We had a few early fumbles. We both knew even then we were a little different.
Was it raining that night?
Yeah, I got someone. It could have been dry in the bayou and wet in the quarter. It's Louisiana.
The Odyssey of Recollection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to come around, you come around when people are awake.
It's barely dinner time. I don't want to make a fuss.
The devil walks at night.
What? What did you say?
She said the devil walks at night.
Came here
They're
to see
afraid
Grace.
of you.
Get
That's
the girls.
why you didn't get
Some paper
invited.
Go to your room.
There he is.
Oh, Louis. Remember what James said? But the whole lonely thing.
Get him out of here.
Well, now that I know you have a type, I thought you'd be pleased.
Let's start.
Oh, joy, oh, boy.
You jealous?
Yes, I don't like sharing.
What about Antoinette?
It's different. I don't have feelings for her.
He did me some face and I drove him home. You watched the whole thing like some creeper.
And then I watched you pull over and drain a dog! This is not a life!
That's because you took my life! I got nothing! I lost everything. About to lose the last fucking thing I care about.
Put a sir on the end of that. And he sold you the fair play for a price you set.
You ain't answering my question, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Cough it the fuck up.
We're all in this together, Mr. Dulas. I'll be happy to buy the property back from you. 15 cents on the dollar.
Eat him. Can we eat him? No.
When your mother sees the devil in your eyes.
I'm gonna speak for the girls and say as minority owners, that's a stupid fucking business plan.
This state I was in, I was manic.
We're gonna eat him, right?
You're inviting chaos.
Yeah. What's wrong with a little chaos?
What broken windows? When I was through struggling, dogs would no longer suffice.
Baton Rouge supports the actions.
I think it's time for a cheat day. Hello.
You're here to threaten me, I suppose. That you're a tiny man flying too close to the sun. And that's what I am, Louis. The sun.
You don't look like you've seen much sun.
It is fortunate.
I need something
I'll let you reload.
wooden and pointy, Feb.
Maybe I am arrogant. I'm a vampire.
Call it what it is. Oh, he does have a love for the theatrics. Honestly, I think a lot more of us should eat racist for dinner.
It goes against much of my teaching, but you managed to execute it with such aplomb.
I didn't do it for me. I did it for my city, my people.
Yeah. It was kind of beautiful, yeah.
Garish display of his body like some public art piece was
Yeah.
for your people.
Yes, exactly.
That out there, that's on me.
We did cause a little bit of chaos.
I ran from the quarter that night. I stumbled through the streets like an irrational child. Their faces raced past me like snow in a terrible wind.
Consequences. Yeah, they always go down the ladder, you know?
But I could save her. My Claudia. My redemption.
The show fucking pulls you in, man. I have no idea how much time is left in an episode ever. Oh my God, him stumbling down the street just as like everything is in flames around him because of what he did. But what he did was valid. We're gonna do another episode today. Yeah, absolutely. That was a good one too. I love like going back and forth, obviously, in time. Everything is so beautiful in the past, like the sets and everything. Everything's like really, really beautiful. But then I love how when we come into the present tense, he's just like sitting in front of the cityscape and it's so drastically different. I just adore it. I also love how softly he speaks, especially when he's like retelling the story, like narrating, and how his like tone doesn't change even as he's describing these like intense, very big emotions of like just vengeance and anger and all of the things. I love him. I love how they touched on memories and like recollection with the raining. Was it raining that night or was it not? Because our memories are just never perfect. Our memories can change based on perception, mood, knowledge. A bunch of things can change memories, right? Like none of our memories are ever perfect. But also how we just will make excuses for people we care about, right? Like we'll fit the pieces together with just our own thoughts. Why were his shoes muddy? Could have been anything. You know? Even if deep down we know. It is also just interesting how like the reporter, us, the viewers, the consumers of the story tend to project our own thoughts and feelings and analysis onto people's memories as well, right? Like he's like, this is classic grooming. This is classic abuse. And the abuser might not always see that. And he's telling us, this is not how I feel about it. We love an unreliable narrator. It's just so fun to like follow along with Louis as he's discovering everything, like within the relationship with him and James. Did I learn his name? I think they just call him by his last name. It's like Lacarte or something. I don't know. He's probably going to be James this entire season. I actually think it suits him, to be fair. This is so good. These are long episode titles, like straight out of the Lana Del Rey album title book.
Well, I'll take care of it on my
Your
own.
doctor in New York was consulted. You'll find a note from him in your electronic mailbox.
Where's Louis?
Mr. de Pointe-du-Lac will be resting.
Quite the houseplant.
Yeah, I'd kill that within a day.
An alternative perspective on the years of your interest. Wear these when handling the materials.
Yeah, don't get your grubby little fingers all over them. Yeah, different perspective.
I closed my eyes and waited for the fire to take me too. I just prayed it wouldn't hurt too bad. That's when the black angel came. He was beautiful.
Yeah.
And strong and fast. And then I saw the white angel.
I don't know where to bite. Her body's all charred.
You know you can do this.
I thought
The white angel, he bit me. And I thought, what a strange thing for an angel to do. And right away, I felt strong as a streetcar.
Yeah, that's me when that first sip of coffee hits in the morning. I get you.
I decided to make the best of it.
Oh.
You got some of your own I can have?
You want more?
Right away, I had a lot of questions.
Oh.
So this my new house?
Is if you want it to be.
that's the incinerator where we burn the...
We'll get to that soon enough.
Prove it. What am I thinking now?
Well, I can't. I'm your maker.
It's a special trick only folks like us have.
So you can hear me, but he can't. That make him the dumb one?
What's funny?
If he makes you.
It's a bit inside joke.
Just like I taught Louis here. But not if we're going to have family secrets.
We're a family?
Yeah,
Oh,
but with no secrets.
this is cute.
That's where
What?
we burn bodies.
Yeah.
Why do
Yeah.
we burn
Might as well
bodies?
just get to it.
They have nice clothes and a nice auto carriage and a funny way of being nice to each other.
Yeah, girl, you got gay dads.
You can endeavor on an experience that feels like eating syrup while riding on the wind.
As a Canadian, that would be sticky. Syrup should only be eaten at a stance. Like a still, you have to be still.
I said, where are your parents?
No! Don't! Not a cop!
Teenagers, you'll get there. They're just a little bit rebellious at times.
Confusion, regret, euphoria. You gonna wake up feeling a whole lot of things.
Oh, the piggyback.
What did I just say?
Don't eat cops.
Gotta listen to your elders when they're talking.
Claudia said ACAB.
I'm so hungry. I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you should eat another cop.
She'll settle.
Claudia!
Teenagers, you can't take your eye off them for 1 second.
Claudia!
She's exploring, okay?
Good night.
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 I love our little family of 3.
Tu as oublié ta jeunesse. Putain de merde! Bonne nuit!
Bonne nuit.
Parents, always fighting, right?
Good evening, sirs. Lost in the family?
The pink, right?
It's so soft.
Something ain't right here.
How does it work? Love between two men.
I don't know. Works like love.
Same way.
Sometimes his kills get extravagant, and I don't like seeing it.
That is a good way to put it, yeah. Oh! Sushi? Anyone? Not the
I
fin
don't know
flap.
how you do that. You can't like the taste.
I try to.
Yeah, it's like when we have to eat vegetables.
Fire in your house was a consequence. It came about because of one of my kills.
He deserved
I
it.
used to get low.
I love this for him so much. He was worried he wasn't gonna have a family. Now, you know, it's a little dysfunctional. It's a little different, but it's cute.
Dear new diary, nice to meet you. What adventures we will have. You've joined a happy home, even if we're an odd one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still, you wouldn't believe how time flies when there's people to eat and money to spend.
I love her.
How old are you again, Uncle Liz?
160. 159.
Not a day over.
We eat. We laugh. We sleep.
I prefer you like that.
Look at him. Look at him. He's so happy. Oh.
Hello?
Hold that thought.
Say again?
No, I was just feeling pure joy in my bones.
I've never been to a wake. I didn't know he had a mama till he lost her.
Adopted her off of Liberty Street. Did right by it.
Grace is 30.
Watch yourself,
We
Libby.
need to talk about the house.
Over the cold body of our mama.
Claudia has expressed an interest in going home.
It is.
I had the papers drawn up.
The new family.
This is what the meat calls a lover's lane.
Jesus, man. Did you just crawl out of the swamp or something?
She's with me.
Like a proud uncle. Oh, shit.
But it's like something opened up in my head, in my body. I've been 18 for 7 months now, and it's time I started acting like it.
All grown up, yeah.
Like who fell into her mama's closet.
Really? You're gonna talk with your mid-length yellow cardigan?
You said 1132 room, yeah? Drive by that house. Almost every night taking Mr. Sloan home.
Look up. Look up. If he looks up, likes you. I finally got a few secrets of my own.
Ooh, the Riz.
Blocking me?
Block him, Bella. You're allowed to have private thoughts.
I'm 19. Everyone in my family looks young for their age.
Uh-oh.
You an angel.
John?
I can't.
You can't.
Too late.
You did it to me.
But you were alive-ish.
He's dead.
Just try, please.
Now go on. Clean up after yourself.
See, this is why we need to explain how things work.
This is why we never get close to mortals.
I loved her unconditionally. All the noise, the chaos, the crisis of my former existence, silenced.
Yeah.
The simple joy of her hand in mine.
You had a daughter.
I had a daughter. Charlie's death ushered in one of the darkest eras in our lives.
Oh.
The fantasy of happiness burst. Claudia was
a band-aid for a shitty marriage.
Well, you didn't have to call it out for what it was. It was happiness.
But yes, that's almost certainly what she felt like.
To take 2 souls a day so she can stay in the same flat-chested, hairless crotch, 14-year-old baby doll body as her mind and spirit turned 19. Because the first man I killed called me the devil, and the last boy I killed called me an angel.
Oh, Claudia. That was such a blip in time. That was too fast. Like, I know our boy has lived many a years, but I was so excited to have Claudia. It was exciting. You could feel it. Like, I could genuinely feel the happiness. And then his mom died. And it was like just, whew. But even then after, he left the wake, and watching them kind of be as a family, teaching her different things, teaching her different ways. But like her curiosity was so fun and fresh and like just really did feel so energetic. It was nice to hear her storytelling for a little bit. And she was such a like joy. I was thinking that though. I'm like, she's going to stay that body forever, right? When she had the necklace and was like, when will it fit me? And he knew like she's never going to grow. So he's like, we'll get one your size. And like, yeah, imagine just being like a 40-year-old woman in that kid's body. No. It's also just like, we didn't think that through. We meaning me and Louis. Like he was so caught up in like, I just want to save her. I don't want her to die. That, especially because you have such limited time, like he's not thinking through all of this stuff that she had to live through. It's like the intentions are there, the intentions are good, but at the end of the day, it's like a little selfish. Yeah. That's not a life really at all. Never mind a life she can live. She was so fun though. Like, rip Claudia, my girl. So I wonder how the marriage goes after this. Because like, now what? Like, I feel like Louis lost so much. He's lost so much. And his brother, his business, his mother, and now even he tried to make this little family in this other weird world that he's a part of, and it's gone now too. I'm surprised he hasn't just walked into the sunlight. I'd be done. Bless him. He's so strong. I know I've said it probably like 100 times throughout, but this show is so beautifully made. It is so aesthetically pleasing, but it's also so well acted. Fuck, I'm so drawn in, man. I don't know when the episodes are ending. I have no concept of time. when I'm watching this show, especially because it's not following like a typical television show structure either, right? Like we're just being told stories every episode, little piece of the life. And so there's no like build, climax down. Sometimes we end in a burning building. And it's just so good. This is so fun. It is just such a gloomy, foggy day out right now. It feels like vampire weather, and it feels like the best time to just continue our binge. I think we're going to finish today. I don't care. We're finishing today, actually. So it only took a couple days. Have I told you guys this has been fun? I'm also a little bit sick, so the voice might be a little different today. But we do not care. The show must go on.
Boy with inner tube and dog, man in the last row of the Son of Chic picture show. It's a kill list.
Yes.
In a teenager's handwriting.
What do you think will happen to Mr. Dulac when you publish this book? They will scale the sides of this building, force their way inside, and paint the walls with his blood.
This kind of is a death wish. Some secrets people don't want out.
Do not look down on Claudia. Look in the mirror.
Rashid is an opinionated young man.
Very, yes. Honestly, I dig that about him.
He stuffs himself with both for days before he offers himself to me.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm a savory man most days. Refill.
Please use your manners. I know you're mad at him for unconsentingly going into your head, but...
Oh, she's slowly starving herself.
Boom. I know what I'd do, but you've cut my hands off.
Oh, she didn't die.
Voila.
She's not in there.
Don't do that. It's private.
No boundaries. Hey, James?
Whole lot of concern's been wasted on you these past months.
You read my...
All of it.
Nothing out there for miles. No one's ever gonna find them except maybe criminals burying bodies of their own.
What happens when the next storm comes out the Gulf?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. I'm so glad she's still here. I thought she died. I mean, I don't think she's living the life she thought, but...
6 bodies, was it?
6? Try 56. Fleet of corpses like it was judgment come. Must have drowned in the hurricane. First words out of my mouth when I got the call.
Yeah, hurricane. Hurricane.
Hell, one poor woman was missing her left.
Hurricanes. They... ruthless natural disasters, really. X marks the spot where we fill a pot.
Oh, I have a few deputies searching the premises. Makes for a more efficient...
Does she eat 'em? She really does say ACAB.
You often leave your daughter alone with access to illegal spirits?
I think we should let her eat cops. Oh, girl, we can't be keeping fingers and thumbs. And boobs. I understand the appeal of trophies, but...
I'm getting ready for bed!
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, my!
Now, there's my...
She's an icon.
We'll be watching you, Mr. Dulac. Mr. Lee in court.
And we'll be eating you later.
Of course, that's what you
So
want.
much wine in his blood.
You wanted her. You fixed her.
Who am I supposed to love?
Have you ever
You
thought
two
about
have
her?
each other. And 40 years from now,
Yeah.
still little boys.
Yeah.
How are you gonna
see?
fix it, huh?
You're not my type. I like a fuller figure.
Stop.
She's being
No.
impossible.
Not right now. James.
James, how about you shut the fuck up?
He treats us like shit and you take it. Why is that?
White girl, Dinalgia, sings torch songs with a flat no nothing ass.
As white girls, we're not as blessed.
I don't know if you remember.
Antoinette.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not the family fight. Well, you wanted her. I didn't. You have to fix her. She's yours. Mistake. Oh no. Oh, I feel horrible for her. I'm so glad she's alive. I think I said that already. I thought she died. I thought she was going to step into that sunlight and say, this ain't no life for me, baby. And instead, she's just, doing rebellious teenager things. Just kind of taking people's thumbs and boobs. It's, teenagers. Gosh, like, what is the future for her? Because she's stuck in this body that she's already outgrown mentally. And it's just going to get worse, as she gets older. She's not going to have anybody unless they turn somebody. And even then, it's like, just the body thing alone is fucked. Like, I can't even imagine being stuck in a body that is so young. See, we didn't think this through. We didn't think it through for her. I just love her though. I think she's so funny. I love the rebellious teenager thing. I love, what this is bringing out in the two of them. As parents, because teenagers, man, they'll challenge you. And this is so interesting. What an interesting dynamic this is. I feel awful for her though. Because what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are you guys going to do?
But then why'd you take me home? Why not a hospital?
Barely breathe.
But I was breathing. Maybe I'd have a handsome husband by now.
You think on that, so.
You should think on that. She's right.
I had no words for her.
Yeah.
What words were there? It all happened so fast. I was trying to save you.
Split second
All
decision.
vampires are born out of trauma. We made her out of remorse, out of selfishness.
Yeah.
She wasn't held enough in between ritualistic murders.
With no friends, locked in the emotional storm of puberty.
Yeah. Put yourself in her shoes, maybe.
Once you put it out there, they decide what it is. It can get away from you.
Claudia's night rambles had exposed us. She'll be back.
No, she won't.
There will be no roaring 20s for us.
Remember, you're not supposed to go to coffin angry.
And so I was left to revisit old haunts, desperate for connection.
Just as I thought. A little thief. You hungry?
Yeah.
As the depression set in on the nation, I took an unsavory delight in provoking Lestat, but it was a cheap satisfaction. As the tourist carriages rolled by.
How'd you get back home?
Faked my own death. Ship back on a boat.
She do love her trophies.
Thought I was the only one stateside. Then I heard him calling out, Claudia, I'm sorry. Claudia, come back. Parents named me Bruce.
Bruce.
Oh.
You don't kill like a Bruce.
Let's rename him then.
What do I kill like?
You kill like a...
Mark.
Like a killer.
Oh. Thought we were just renaming him.
How old are you, Claudia?
104. You're getting a little close there, Bruce.
You are being rude!
Damn it, Bruce.
There are 4 pages torn out.
I'll repeat myself. I will not exploit her.
And she wrote about it, and I'd like to read it.
No.
No. I'm with Louis on this one. You understand what happened. There's literally no reason to read it.
Mr. Dulac occasionally finds it difficult to talk about Claudia.
Got that?
Mr. Dulac would like to apologize.
Yeah, I could meet you.
Took my Louis.
It's me, Grace.
I sat across the dinner table from him my whole life. I prayed myself, oh, this is how it has to be.
Look at him. Lou.
Why they made me to be Louis' sister.
Thank you.
We're having a moment.
The vampires out there are vicious. But you've learned that already. Who did you meet out there in the American hinterland? destined to live an inconsequential little life.
And we took it from her.
Yeah.
We cursed her.
Yeah.
Come with me.
Yeah.
Come with me, Louis.
Go with her. It's a better life.
I thought I could live without you, but I was wrong.
Louis!
No.
Get the fuck off!
My God.
I am trying to restrain myself!
What are we gonna do?
It's over. Stay where you are, okay? We had it out.
Fought my nature, controlled my temper. I never once harmed you.
Uncle Les!
It was never you. I chose you. Say at the start, I am never going to love you. Call me anything for you.
You two have to go. You two have to just go. Fuck James. You fucked. Are we gonna kill him? Do you think we're gonna kill him? Maybe?
Your home is where you're happy. It's not where you're not.
Like, not gonna lie, I kind of want to kill him. I was rough. Maybe we kill him. We have to go. We have to get out of this house. We have to get out of this relationship. We have to go. And what if the only way out is to kill him? I think I'm down. I think at this point I'm down. This show has done an amazing job. I'm still crying. This show has done a really amazing job of like, it's like we knew right from the beginning, right from the pilot, what this relationship was, right? We talked about it. This is classic grooming. This is classic abuse. This is not a good relationship, but the whole thing is he has this way about him. And there is like, as you go out through the episodes, you're like highly aware that this isn't a good relationship and not one that Louis should be in. But the understanding of why he stays is done really well, right? But it's never good. It only ever escalates. Oh, when she was hiding, like, even like when they're up in the sky, I'm just gonna let the tears fall. And he dropped Louis. Like, we are aware that Louis survives because he's in the future telling the story. But there's just like such a panic. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, so maybe we should kill him? I think I've said that idea a couple times. Oh, wow. Also, fuck the Bruce guy. I was so excited for her. I was so naive. Oh my God, I'm her. I cannot tell you how sad it is. And like, for her to come in and have an escape plan for them and like begging him to go. Oh my God. Why is every single one of these episodes good? And like heart-wrenching, but like good in different ways. Like last episode, I feel like I really felt a lot of joy. It was exciting. You know, Claudia was in, like, it feels, every single episode of the show feels exactly how that piece of life feels, right? Like a new kid is there and it's like happiness and all this stuff. And then, holy fuck, this episode, I'm like, oh, well, you guys are here. This is what I'm like.
Blind in one eye for 5 weeks, 2 months, was it? I would feel the air against my skin as though I were still falling.
You could fly, like Superman?
Not like Superman. Superman is a fictional character.
Yeah, this is real life. Okay?
Are you still dreaming about our first meeting, Daniel?
Can you fly, Louis?
No.
So for 20 years, you lived with the vampire Lestat.
He thought if he exposed all his power to me, I would never feel his equal, and the relationship would suffer.
He only beat me the one time, officer. It's not his fault.
Yeah, but what we're not going to do is mock the abused.
Are we the sum of our worst moments? Lestat had disappeared after that awful night, vanished out of a profound sense of shame he would later confess to, which was just as well. And she dedicated all her energy to my rehabilitation.
We'll try again tomorrow.
Or you could just tell me his name.
It's Bruce.
Write on a scrap of paper.
You gonna be my knight in vengeful black?
I am the knight.
Claudia. Hello. I've been calling quite often. I don't know if the operator is patching me through correctly.
No, we're purposely ignoring you, babe.
Perhaps we should let him decide if he wants to see me or not.
How's that for an answer?
Is that clear enough for you? Take your fuck-ass apology gift out of here.
25 horsepower Rolls-Royce 6-cylinder engine. Louis, I don't know what possessed me that night.
3 years ago. That night 3 years ago, he means.
I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without both of you.
Oh, now you like her. Don't do it.
If you want me to go away, just say so.
I want you to go
I'll obey
away.
you.
And Lestat's relentless determination began to crack my considerable armor.
Shit, yeah.
Perhaps it was the modesty of the gesture. He played all the instruments himself.
That's his voice.
Kinda eerie, right?
The audacity of it all was matched only by its sincerity. He had made the near-perfect Valentine with one flaw.
6 years of begging. You think a song's gonna get a rise out of me?
Write me a song, put your lover's voice on it. What the fuck is wrong with your head?
This is my house.
Do I look like I care?
You took him back.
It's a bond that can never fully be severed.
But there were 3 of you.
It's a little crowded.
Yes.
Antoinette is my own private
Affair.
Call it what it is, girl.
child.
She's coming up on 33.
Yeah, she's a grown-ass woman.
I'm your sister, or that's the door?
Did you have anything to do with Paul's death?
No, I would never hurt your brother.
It's just something I always...
Never, Louis.
Kill Antoinette.
Years accumulated in the small city were catching up to us. Cowardly warnings suggesting we were no longer welcome. Please return to the dark place you came from. You don't have to ask permission.
Oh, of course I do. This is the new paradigm. The lambs for the Bosseron.
An apt metaphor.
Fuck you.
We are a vampire. We should not... Call me a dog.
Do you think you could try a little harder to get on with him?
No.
Have you asked him the same question?
We were wondering where you were.
It's his nature to lie.
I remember. You like souvenirs? Enjoy living in a ruin, do you?
We leave the damage, so we never forget the damage.
If you could just give him an inch.
Yeah, we give him an inch, he's gonna take a mile.
She's grown very protective of me. That's what this is. Give her a little time.
Do you write songs for all your lovers? I think this one might be better than yours, Louis. Or did you kill him like you did Antoinette and how you tried to do with Louis?
Claudia.
Nicky passed on after he and I parted ways.
Poor Massa and his pain. It's an honor just to sleep under Massa's roof.
And I know she's talking to you. I've given her so many gifts, so many incalculable gifts, and you're right, it is both of them.
You're not used to someone neglecting your gifts.
You're like me. You like to laugh.
You should go away, Lestat. New York, Chicago, Los Angeles.
Who's gonna hire a singer who don't sing? Who's a cripple?
No.
That's what gloves are for.
I love you, Lestat.
It wasn't shocking. It was perfectly consistent with his nature.
Yeah, it's in his nature to lie.
So you ain't gonna tell him that you know about it?
What difference would it make?
There's a train leaves every night for New York. We can get on that train, Louis.
Louis. hardened somehow into a disassociative shell, a vessel of acceptance.
Train's leaving in an hour. Get off that bench. When he hurts you again, and he will, come find me. I'll be in.
Pride. You don't need me. You think you do, but you don't. You see trouble coming a mile away. The Negro vampire made do with what was left. I teased the sun that night in Jackson Square. Thought about the walking cane and pile of ash they'd find in the morning. And so I endured my way home, back to the undeserving Lestat.
I'm so glad she decided the better of it. We'll have to make it up to her stateside somehow.
You couldn't just fucking let her go.
Claudia. He's in a terrible state.
He said I could go. He picked you over me.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. He's very fragile right now. When I put my mind to it, I can hear the thoughts of other vampires at a very great distance.
Bastard.
Yeah.
He thinks of you often. Bruce, what he did to you was in very poor taste. Back in your cage, sweetheart. We endure each other for Louis' happiness.
Oh, baby girl,
Because
you were
if you try this again,
close.
Claudia, I'll turn your bones to dust.
See, we have to kill him.
I had hoped against. We have no more use for him, and he causes us misery with no horizon.
Yeah, me too.
If you're going to beat Lestat, you have to become Lestat. You have to think like he does, and then 5 moves ahead of that.
It is a game of chess.
I'm going to kill him. Check.
You see how she didn't ask? She just stated, I'm going to do this.
You want to kill him too, and you will enjoy doing it.
You have won.
I'm tired.
I finished the game.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
It was inevitable.
Heedless, disagreeable, obnoxious, repellent!
Every battle that is fought does affect.
We were going to kill Lestat.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were going to kill Lestat.
Okay. I'm in.
Rashida, are you awake?
This is the good part. Wake up.
Let him be warm with his dreaming.
That's sweet.
Hey, you know, I could interview you.
Well, I'm no one of importance. I have what you're looking for. High quality, befitting a man of my taste. I'm a vampire.
Said it out loud.
I want to interview you.
Sounds fun.
I mean, if something happens.
Would you like to join us?
You go ahead, have your fun.
Good morning. We're gonna kill James. I am so on board, okay? I'm so nervous because I just feel like Louis won't. I want him to. But I don't think he will. Claudia, though, she's like, she would. I think she would. But if ultimately Louis won't and Louis doesn't want to, wow, this is wild. Like, I can't believe that fucker did not let Claudia get away either. When she was leaving, like, I'm gonna start crying again. But like when she was when she was walking away and it was just Louis standing there, I wanted to die. Like I was like, I just kept thinking how lonely that is. But I was really proud of her because she stuck by Louis and helped him and everything. But at the end of the day, you can only do so much. And if someone won't leave, you have to take care of yourself. And I was really proud of her for making that move. And then when she was like giggling on the train. I was like, she might have a life after all. Definitely not the one she wanted, but she was so close. The fuck? He walked in with a head? Oh my god. He's like, no, you both have to fucking stay. Oh my god. What a journey this show is. Like, everything is such a perfect representation of how these abusive relationships work, right? Like, we've seen it right from the very beginning. When Louis asked about his brother, I hadn't even thought about that. But as soon as he said it, my stomach sank. I was like, did you? Like, because at that point in time, in episode 1, you know, the thoughts are there. Like, this isn't good. This is bad. But like, I never thought that level. But the fact that Louis had always been thinking it, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh my God. Like, because the whole point of James, the Twilight references are never going to stop. I'm a millennial to my core, okay? And there's a few things we love. Twilight, One Direction, pirating, and being emo. But that's the tactic, right? Is like, is to just slowly move, like, pull you away from the people who love you. And I keep thinking back to that moment when he went to see his nephew, the baby, and then he almost ate the baby. And then he came home and he was like, I almost ate my nephew. And instead of like a good partner being like, yo, you almost ate your nephew, that's low-key traumatic, you know, let's talk about it. He was like, you shouldn't go see them anymore. Like, it's just these small, subtle ways to like move you away. Not to mention all the other tactics too, right? Like, just the people tend to think that like abusers are just very bad people and they don't understand how people can get caught up in those types of relationships, but it's so slow and they pull you in, and you know, like all of the things, the gifts, the compliments, the love, like everything is a part of that, but it all leads up to these fucking moments. That moment, last episode. And then the next thing is they come back. They talk about being shameful. They talk about how they don't know who that person was. It's them. It's always them. And then we see him go back. What is it? 7 times is the average that people go back? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, yeah, well, you guys get it. I just think this is such an incredible depiction of how this happens slowly but surely, and the small things. It's not like you get in a relationship with someone and they're just like throwing shit and yelling at you. They keep these secrets. They keep who they are until they have you in there. And then you have to kill them. I'm just kidding. But for a lot of people, that is their only way out. Do we think he's going to do it? I had to go make some hot chocolate because it's cold. I'm cold and I feel like I might need this comfort. And while I was making hot chocolate, I was going back and forth on whether I think that they're going to or not. I feel like I really still am going back and forth because I was pretty convinced when I just sat down here that I don't think he's going to do it. But I do wonder if the time is going to come, he's not going to be able to do it. Louis is not going to be able to do it. But I think Claudia can. And I think Claudia will. And what does that mean for Claudia and Louis? It's so messy. It's so messy. Also just really interesting, the bar scene. I didn't even talk about that because like not even on my mind really. But like he just straight up said, I'm a vampire. And he's like, I want to interview you. Okay, so that's where it all began. Okay. I am not ready. I'm not ready for whatever this finale is going to bring because every episode has been banger after banger after banger. And I just feel like this finale is going to destroy me, which is exactly why I have hot chocolate for comfort. But also, I don't know how we're going to escape this if we don't kill him. But I also don't know that we're going to. Oh, I'm really excited. Have I mentioned even once in this video how much I love that we're binging? And then I don't have to wait? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I'm ready. Now I'm ready.
Starvation. Deny the body the blood. Then there's fire. Decapitation.
That's a good one.
Could the children murder the father?
Yeah, I think so.
He was stronger than us.
Yeah, and he's got that flying thing. Imagine we go to try and kill him and he just, whee! He can't catch me.
But make no mistake, Claudia was plotting, quiet in her dear blind.
Thank goodness they've got that like telepathically communicating thing, because that might be the only way, that is the only way we can keep a secret from him.
Angels live at 1132.
Oh.
Maybe start by telling me the plan.
Me too. Tell me the plan.
It'll only work if you give in. Give him all your heart and I'll do the rest.
I'll lose myself in him.
Leave a little shelf inside there for me. I'll jump back in and pull you out before I kill him. Can you do that for us, Louis?
Yeah, we can do that.
Not made for these mongrel ears.
You irritate me. Your very presence irritates me.
You do change as soon as she walks in.
They think we've got the fountain of youth in here. They don't know. They're the fountain.
I do love those two and their interactions, like when they're playing chess, playing the piano together, and how they just go back and forth, and Louis is just kind of like observing, like in the middle.
Shh.
Right.
Buenos Aires as fast as we can. You're gonna try to kill him at this party?
There's no trying.
If we starved ourselves for a night or several nights prior, the hunger would be transcendent.
Where do you meet the devil? And what are the terms of the agreement?
We didn't fully read the terms and conditions.
We'll need trunks that'll fit our coffins.
Make sure they have locks.
Locks that trigger from the inside. It was a masterful month of preparation.
You aimed at the navel, seduced the seducer.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll ask them if they want to be young forever.
And if they say yes, we'll pin them with one of these.
Make it appear as if the flesh was drunk, when in fact his victim's veins were swollen with a paralyzing brew of laudanum and arsenic. Claudia could taste her freedom.
Oh, it's genius. It's genius. Is it gonna work?
There was plenty of bait to choose from.
Would you like to know the secret of immortality?
Who wouldn't?
Good seeing you out of uniform, Chief Bardeen.
I think you've mistaken me.
Pardon me, I saw your mask in the bathroom.
I won't deny, won't confirm.
Out of uniform.
I wanted him dead. I wanted him all to myself. The fasting was a mistake. Do you know the secret to immortality?
Never get married.
And now that you have your boat.
You look beautiful, by the way, Louis. You look like if you met up with someone you had been texting for a while, they wouldn't know who you were.
How could I have seen you before and not know who you are now?
Boutonnieres have all been given out.
The last dance before the feast.
It was my sole duty to distract Lestat and fell once more into the well with no bottom. I was his, and he was mine.
This is good, I think. She said you have to give yourself to him completely. Where's our mastermind?
May I finish this dance?
Fred's back. Good. Oh my god, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen?
I recently passed its powers to my friends here.
I'm 36 years old.
I'm 61 years old now.
180 years old.
Yeah, he's old.
It's empty.
Not for a long time.
Louis! I get hangry too, though. Like, especially not eating for days. I couldn't even imagine. Give me like a box of like Captain Crunch or something. I just.
Oh dear. You broke up the pair.
Oh, he's gonna know. He's gonna catch
How
on.
generous of you.
Oh. It's like a maple tree.
Rosemary. And something else. What is it, my love?
I think it's the gin.
I wasn't talking to you.
Laudanum.
She was at the ball tonight,
Oh, fuck.
eavesdropping in on things that she shouldn't.
Too late. I've done it already.
Antoinette will be much more agreeable to our life together.
Did we know? Oh, yes, Claudia.
You must think me an idiot.
Oh, not me. I didn't.
You're gonna try to kill him at this party.
There's no trying. Train's leaving in an hour. Get off that bench. You should have let that train go, Uncle Les. He who called you him. Always the petty slights with you, Uncle Les.
He went right for him.
Have your goodbye.
Oh
Louis.
my God.
Louis.
I have loved you with all my soul.
Save it. Oh, Louis.
All the blood he had filled himself with, he lay now on his back.
Mets-moi dans mon sourcil.
I stared helplessly at it. The thing lay still. There was no point in lingering.
Yes, of course. Hauntingly beautiful, right?
We need to burn him.
Yes.
Don't know if I can. It was as if we'd expected Lestat to disappear in a puff of smoke or get sucked back into hell. We threw him in a trunk and left him out with the garbage, ready to begin the adventure of our lives.
It was an act of mercy. You didn't kill Lestat. You spared him out of some fucked up idea you had about love. You torched Antoinette just to make sure. Where does the trash go, Louis?
Louis.
They take the trash to the dump. Big fucking rats. Enough blood in them to bring back the dead. You knew it, Louis. You had to. The biggest rat eater of them all.
This session is over.
I couldn't burn him.
But Claudia could.
No, she couldn't.
She recorded his last words in his own blood.
We have to burn him.
No.
It's the only way we'll know.
No!
You cursed her into the darkness. You chose Lestat over her time and time again. This is the same shit that happened in San Francisco.
Not exactly.
This time I won't save your life.
But I saw you standing in the sun.
As we age, the sun loses its power over us. What's a mediocre star to a 514-year-old vampire?
The vampire Armand. The love of my life.
It was just like twist after twist after twist in that episode. I already forgot his name. Arnold? Anyway, I knew he was going to like be important. Not only just the way that like the interviewer kept looking at him, but they kept giving him like just shots of him doing whatever, and he watches Louis so carefully and like, but I was so caught up in everything else that I like wasn't really thinking too much about it. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, let's just talk about that whole party. The costumes were insane. So cool. Them three in white, and then just to be covered in the blood was, oh my God. Wow. Claudia, you genius. I was so mad because I was like, I knew that bitch. Like, what's her name? Antoinette? Is that her name? I was like, oh my God. When I saw the boots come in though, I didn't think it was her. I don't really know what I was thinking. But then as soon as he was like, what was the herb? Rosemary. I was going to say parsley. I'm like, that's not what it was. Anyway, okay, I have many thoughts. It's just because lots is happening. First of all, I thought he was just going to figure it out. Like as the party was going on and when he walked into that room, I knew he knew, but I just didn't know how. And then for it to be her, I was like, oh my God, you bitch, you ruined our plan. But Miss Claudia, okay, let's go back to you ruined our plan because the despair, like my stomach sank. I was like, we were so close. We were so close. Only for Miss Claudia to be 10 steps ahead. She knew. She knew exactly what he would do. Oh my God, I love her so much. And then he wouldn't burn him. Just even in that moment when, well, now I'm like pretty certain James isn't dead. Lestat is his name. I like James better. When I thought he was dead, like there, and they were going to burn him, Louis said like, something about how like we thought he would just like poof into a cloud of dust or something. And there is something so unsatisfying about that moment, right? Like, again, thinking he's dead, it should feel better. But it didn't. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. So, there's a season 2, right? Yeah. I'm gonna wait and see what you all want to do, and if we want to watch it together again. But like the way I could just binge it right now. So do we think Claudia goes away and he never tells her? That's bad, I think. I think that's bad. I think he would be vengeful, James, like when he comes back to life after eating all the rats in the dump. Right? Plus, what the fuck? Armand. I don't think it's Arnold. I think it's Armand. He said only this time I wouldn't stop him. In regards to Louis, what happened that night? Oh, wow. Okay, this was incredible. The whole way it was just so incredible. I know this is based off of books, correct? I've not read them, so I don't know what happens with these characters. And maybe only tell me if it's like, of course, not spoilery in the comments, but like, is this good adaptation, bad adaptation? Do you think I need to read the books? Not now, right? Because I should wait for and watch season 2. What the hell is going to happen in season 2? Oh my God. This was fantastic. Just an incredible season of a show. Everything about it. It was like beautifully directed, beautifully shot, incredibly acted. Louis, I think he's like shot up to like top 5 fave actors. Why did I feel every single thing he was feeling? At every single fucking moment. All of them though. James, Claudia. Wow. Well, that was so much fun. Thank you all so much for making me do this. All right, well, no doubt this has been a long one, so we will wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to always be 10 steps ahead on your murder plans, okay? I will see you in the next one. Get out of here.